Hey guys, welcome to a get ready for bed with me nighttime routine as we deep dive into how to feel more confident and content being yourself and how to stop the comparison game as much as possible. I mean, we're social beings, so obviously there's going to be comparison from time to time, or if not often, but to not let it get the best of your thought bubble in your mind. So without further ado, let's get started. I was going to show you guys, I'm really happy about this. I've been working on my skincare, and for the longest I haven't been able to afford decent skincare. It'd be either just sunscreen, or I'd put literally hand lotion on my face. As long as it said fragrance free, it was fine. But I do have acne prone skin and I am getting older, so I do want to maintain the healthy elasticity and glow to my skin, and I feel like it's actually working, unless it's a placebo. But I actually feel like my skin looks so much healthier. Even though I still break out, my skin has this glow to it now. So yeah, let me just show you this stuff while I talk to you about confidence and boosting your confidence. For nighttime, when I shower, because sometimes I'm too lazy to just wash my face, so I'll just shower all together, just put my hair in a net so it doesn't get wet. I also just straightened it right now too, so I don't have to do that in the morning. I do have class in the morning, so yeah, summer school. How fun. I know, it's actually fun. I like school. It gives me purpose. It feels like it gives me purpose. But anyway, this is what I spray on. It's Bioma Blemish Spray. Ugh. I don't know where to put this. There we go, that's good. Alright, cool. So I use that, sprayed on my face. It's very light, I love it. It says Redness Relief Soothing Toner, Ceramide Complex, and Boost Barrier Better Skin. Which is what we need. I put this on after washing my face. Sometimes when I work out at the gym, after my workout I'll spray it on too, even though I already have sunscreen on, but I feel like I'm doing something, so I don't know. But right now let's talk about nighttime. Sometimes I'll use this pharmacy thing. There we go. Yeah. My sister bought this for me when she took me out and treated me to some Sephora skincare. My sister makes big bucks. But yeah, she got me this and she got me this. She said this is a day cream, but sometimes I use it at night. So if I spray this on, and sometimes I'll put this one on, or I will not use this one and instead put this one on, which is apparently for acne prone skin like mine. You can get it at Target. I feel like it's been working because I get under the skin acne, and it's so hard to get rid of it, you know? I can't pop it, and it's under the skin for about a month, and it just hurts too. It's that kind of pimple where it hurts, but you can't see it unless you're at a different angle, and it's a big old bump and stuff. So this definitely helps. And then sometimes I'll put this on. It's Gentle Retinol Cream, and I like this one so much, and it wasn't that expensive compared to other ones I've seen. I've got it at Target, and I love that it doesn't peel your skin like other retinols I've tried on. I feel like it just if you use it too much, it'll definitely kind of make your skin burn, so try not to do that. I think even the box says use it 4 times out of the week, and I wasn't listening. So yeah, I'm kind of cutting down on it now. Sorry, I had something on my laptop and advertisements. But yeah, that's basically my skincare routine for nighttime. This night I put this on after the spray and after this, and then I put this one on too. I just feel like my skin is just so healthy and goopy right now. I love it. Yeah. And then for chapstick, I always get this one. I feel like out of all the chapsticks I've tried on, even the ones that are like more expensive and more, you know, the pink tax is involved, this one's probably the one that works best for my lips. I love using this chapstick a lot. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of confidence, there's a few. Alright, so continuing the topic of confidence, I would say my go-tos for confidence is definitely grooming. You feel so much better. I'm sure my skin doesn't look significantly different than it did before, but I'm sure there's progress being made, and I feel more confident because of it. Number 2, work out. Even if you look the same after your workout, you're most likely not going to see progress happen for another at least 3 months before you see any kind of significant change. You feel so good about yourself. So yes, definitely work out. I would suggest weightlifting just because that's my favorite, that's my go-to. I love lifting weights, it makes me feel great. You do tend to have a higher lifespan when you lift weights, you know. So yeah, work out, it's good for you, and I think it's also scientifically proven that it makes you feel more confident and you have a higher self-esteem because of working out. You can look it up. But yeah, I'm sure you'd find lots of articles that go ahead and support what I've just stated. On top of that, dress up. Wear what you think looks good on you, what you enjoy. Who cares about the trends? I, till this day, still wear skinny jeans. Okay? I don't care if people say, oh, they're ugly. I'm like, When I put on that pair of skinny jeans, I become one of the new boys. I'm just kidding. No, I think skinny jeans look good on me. But yeah. So yes, who cares what people think too? Like, don't even bother. Like, if you're allowed to, let's say for example, you work somewhere where you're allowed to wear jeans, you know, and you're not being inappropriate, they're jeans, it's still within dress code, wear them. I've had so many people talk behind my back and be like, oh my god, why is she even trying so hard? Why is she wearing her nice clothes to work? I could never, like, ugh. Like, I'm not gonna wear my nice clothes to work. I'm like, okay, well, don't. I like to feel put together. I like what I wear, and I wear it to work or outside of work. It really doesn't matter. You know? Capiche. So yes, wear what you enjoy, wear what you like, and girl, you better work. And on top of that, to build your confidence, learn a new skill. You know, get involved in something other than, you know, rumor spreading and talking and stuff, like a lot of people unfortunately do. Focus on a new skill, read a book, learn something new, watch a new TV series, whatever it is, like, go do that, because then it just feels like you have like a task to take care of, and it could be a task that you enjoy. You know, I consider TV watching a hobby, movie watching a hobby, movies, books, it's something you're doing, it's something you enjoy, you know. It's a story, and you get along, you get with the details and stuff. Yeah, so do that. Something else to boost your confidence is to try not compare yourself to people, not just online but even in person, because everybody has a different style, different look, different way of being, different personality, so it's best not to compare yourself. I know at the end of the day we are going to compare ourselves, but the less we do it, the better, because that's never a good route. Everybody always feels icky after comparing themselves, you know. I know I do, And I'm not immune to it. I think we've all been there where we've compared ourselves, you know. Like the other day I was at work, I saw this girl with such a nice body. Obviously it looked completely not real, and even if it was, wow. But it was because it was paused. Sorry, I had an ambiance on. I'm like, why does it keep on turning on my computer? Anyway, but I saw this girl with this rocking hot body, and you can tell it was definitely like a BBL, definitely like some kind of tummy tuck, because yeah, I'm like, there's no way at all, like the legs don't match, you know, type thing. And I'm over here like, damn, like I feel so inadequate, you know, like I work out, I try to eat as many calories so I can, you know, gain muscle and get mass, and yet like I'm never gonna look like that, and I wish I had the curves for it, you know. And so help me God, these ads are annoying. Anyway, but yeah, you see, like comparison really is a thief of joy, and I'm not immune to it. Even though I like to think that I try my best not to compare myself, I do, you know. And I do admire how beautiful her body looked, but that's just not my body, and that's okay, you know. Hers is built different for a different reason. Mine is too. She did her building differently than I do mine. But yeah, like, it still irks you though. Comparison is just something that I don't think many people can get rid of. I know it's hard for me to get rid of it, and I don't compare myself that often. So when I compared myself, and this person was in person, it wasn't even online. Online is just like, oh, it's just another person. Oh, it's just another photo. You know, it's so easy to go be like, okay, it's online. But when it's in person and you see it, you're just like, dang, you feel so inadequate, you know. Personality wise, if I compare myself to other people, I don't think I ever do, because everybody has a very different personality, so it's like, you can't really compare that. I like my personality. I like who I am and what I'm doing. So yeah, but looks wise, yeah, it's like, oh, you know, like the green-eyed monster does get you. I'll be like, she can't lift as heavy as I can though, you know, and she doesn't even know me, but it's still in the back of my head, if I'm going to be completely honest. So yes, try not to compare yourself as much as possible, or if you do catch yourself comparing yourself, be open about it with yourself, like I am right now. Like, I'm comparing myself, but at the end of the day, she's her, I'm me. Do I accept myself? Yes. Then good, move on. You know, she's living her life, I'm living mine. And that's how it should be. I feel great. You know what's important about my body more than the way it looks? The fact that I can move. You know, these days we talk about, oh, we're so scared of aging, blah, blah, blah. But not because the fear of aging is the fear of losing your abilities to do basic tasks. No, it's the fear of getting chronic wrinkles. Oh, I'm so sick of hearing ads like that. Like, chronic wrinkles? So the wrinkles are getting in the way of my daily tasks, and they don't express emotion? I'm not supposed to be allowed to move my face? That's weird. That's weird. Suspicious. But yeah. I had a point with this. What was I talking about again? I'm such a scatterbrained person, I swear to God. But yes, besides the way my body looks, the way it functions, I am so blessed. I'm so lucky. I'm not even a religious person, but I use blessed a lot, you know, like I'm blessed. Like the universe, you know, the planet, being born into a body that can move, and I can talk, I can move my hands, I can catch, I can throw, I'm strong enough, I have a high pain tolerance, so I can push heavy weight and feel the tension for longer, and that's how I grow my muscle and feel buff and feel like He-Man. Like, top tier, top tier. That's what the body's meant for. It's a tool, okay? It's not just for visual, okay? So when you start to see your body as more than just aesthetics and more of what it's capable of doing, you start to appreciate it a lot better, you know? Because when you look at a hammer, you're just like, a hammer looks like a hammer, and it's not appealing to look at. Or maybe it is, depends on the eye of the beholder. But at the end of the day, what's the hammer meant for? Not to just be stared at. It has a purpose, you know, and the hammer is very useful. Just like you. You're useful. And you are useful to yourself. Capiche? So yeah, those are my tips to be more confident, my vulnerabilities, expressing that I'm also have insecurities too. And the green-eyed monster, no one's immune to it. To act on it though is a whole other story. So if you feel it, please don't be the girl or the guy or the person who likes to mad dog the person you're jealous of, and you try to find whatever excuse to tear them down, like, and try to make them feel bad behind their back or in front of them. Like, that's not cool. Yes, we all experience envy, but when you act on it that type of way, I don't think you feel that good about yourself. Come on now. Okay? We can all work on that. But yeah, so it's good to acknowledge emotions. Envy is an emotion, and it's one that a lot of us do not like to admit that we feel. But we do feel it, and it's normal. It's so normal. Okay? But it's also very normal to see yourself, recognize yourself, and love yourself. So please normalize loving the fact that you are able and important and can do so much more than just be eye candy. In terms of confidence, in terms of looks. Yeah. Alright, well, that was my nighttime routine and talk of confidence and self-esteem. Hope you liked it. If you want to watch more videos like these, like and subscribe. But yeah, we do touch up on topics where, you know, as I'm doing daily tasks, even homework, just talk about life and feelings and some vulnerability. I think it's important to see some vulnerability so that way we don't feel so guilty over things we can't really control, like emotions. Actions we can't take care of, but emotions, they can't get the best of us, and we just gotta work through them, okay? And confidence is definitely an emotion, and it's one we should definitely all work on together. Not just through surgeries or not just through aesthetics, although it's fun to do that, and I do train for aesthetics, but also through, you know, talking to yourself, even meditation, journaling, reading books, whatever it takes, being out in nature, touching grass. Yeah. All right, I've said enough. Okay, guys, have a good night.